Hi, welcome to Science Stereotypes. I am here with the only science stereotype that matters. Psi blows themselves up. Thank you. You're too kind. I know. Oh, sorry, my producer's calling me. Yeah? Write more. But what do you mean? The video's over. That's all science does. They just blow themselves. Runtime. People have been waiting a while for this. Well, I don't feel like... Oh. Okay, fine, fuck. This video is sponsored by nobody. Sponsors, talk to me, please. Sorry for the IRL me jump scare. That other part of me sometimes escapes the cage and infects my editing software. And it's either I toss the whole video away or just work around it. Anyways, Science's unique gameplay comes from quite a lot of RNG, power gaming according to some rules on some servers because they cannot write rules well, and directs unavoidable danger to themselves, and usually also everyone because they are usually incompetent. Let's get into it. First, you have the monkey. Monkey see, monkey do. You ever seen a character in a game who is a slave to some unknowable crystal or statue, and all they do is whatever the statue tells them? Not because they're mind controlled, but because they're really fucking dumb. You know, like Victor from Arcane, the engineer from Factorio, because the factory must grow, the factory must grow, the factory must grow. That's this idiot. They see whatever the artifact wants and do it. All this stuff up here about blowing up or foe of death, irrelevant. They want points. They are role banned from research director because they completely ignore everything besides the artifact, including their scientists actively revolting. And cargo. They also pay attention to cargo, who they demanded artifacts from. If you're wondering, how many points does he? No. Nope, he doesn't make any points. He forgets to hit the extract button on the artifact. So they end up making 0 points. And probably blowing themselves up. God help you if the artifact gets sentient. Because the moment that thing gets sentient, they will bow to it like it is a god and do whatever it says. And if you are a person who knows how most sentient artifact players play, you already know there's going to be a Tesla loose. You know that one guy that has a gimmick every round? You know, they go through and do like, ha, I go through in a box, or ha, I block off sec or something. That's this guy. He goes into Psi, he does artifacts or anomalies, spams the shit out of them, not interacting with anything else, spams research, taking over everyone else's points towards their own goal, getting whatever research they need, and then piss off to do whatever their gimmick is. You want to know the magical part, though? This guy sucks at science. Like, really badly. They'll waste the entire shift unless someone actually competent gets enough points for them to do the rest. And to do their gimmick. Rest assured, their gimmick is always a T3 that nobody else wants to use, usually the quantum spin inverter, and it is incredibly unfunny, nobody enjoys it, and it ruins the round for pretty much everyone. Next is the unlucky. That. Their round removed, and that's their entire round. Because medical is completely dog shit at their jobs. Sorry, unlucky. Hopefully a ghost roll spawns. One that isn't being a sentient plant pot. Then there's the roboticist. Yup, they sure are. They finally roll antagonist, emag all the Borgs, and proceed to get sold out by a random Borg who states Law Zero that only the person that emagged them is a syndicate agent and his only crew, and yeah. And do you want to know the one consistent thing on pretty much any antagonist? Relying on other people and relying on the skill of other players never works. You're probably wondering why I'm using Borg footage from my Melf AI video. The answer is simple. This role sucks. Anyone who plays roboticist is the most boring shit ever. Like genuinely, why the fuck do you people play this shit? It's clicking on menus for 20 fucking minutes. Genuine question. What is the purpose of this role? A tech anomaly shuts off the emitters and causes a singulus. Medical is infested with chem slimes that give everyone Lexarin and makes them all unrevivable. A Singulus. Another Testalus, and another Singulus, caused by 20 different anomaly types that spawn in the chamber and never get spotted. A Flesh Beast in the Bar. Radioactivity. If you think any of these are happening in your round, you can be sure to blame the anomaly guy. They only see two types of anomaly spots, you see. 1, a good anomaly spot. And 2, the anomaly that they don't find, which then crits killing everyone. They'll keep any anom anywhere. It's the anomaly guy, and it really doesn't matter. God help you if they actually get the authority to keep these shitty anomalies in their god-awful spots as the research director. You will die and they will be roll-banned, yet it still will happen again. Over and over again. Do you play Cargo? Well, you're probably the desk jockey. You have a movie or a YouTube video on your second monitor while you play, and you sit at the desk giving titers whatever the hell they want. I'm not talking shit. Mostly because your willingness to give me the jaws of life fuels my ability to get command access and make stupid announcements. You're just straight up a Gargonian who got sick of playing Cargo and is now just playing Cargo 2, I guess? Whatever. Never change, desk guy. Never change. Now, you might be saying at this point, Acorn, these are all a little bit negative. You're making fun of Psy a bit. Where are all the good stereotypes? Well, here's kind of the paradox of science. The only person I actually have a remotely positive interaction with consistently is Mr. Efficient. He gets all the science stuff done within 30 minutes tops. He is extremely competent as the research director. Never causes issues. Everyone gets whatever they need from Psy. Sometimes he even gets all tier 3 technologies just for fun. What's the paradox? Well, he kind of breaks the entire idea of science. Okay, Psy's job from a gameplay perspective, without a shred of irony, joking, or having whatever else lying stuff, their job is to explode. Their job is to be a source of chaos, because Space Station 14 and 13 is a chaos simulator. It's supposed to have weird shit happening constantly. You're supposed to be able to cause mayhem as Psy unintentionally. That's their job. Despite him making everyone have what they want from Psy, he's also not causing any of the mayhem Psy is supposed to cause. Like, an anom causing problems is supposed to happen. Artifacts blowing up, supposed to happen. So by being too efficient, he kind of just makes the round at large a little less interesting. So, yeah, all the other stereotypes are frankly just good. It's supposed to happen. But this guy kind of just makes the round a little more you know? You know what I mean. The final stereotype is, as usual, the rarest. But this one, extremely hard to define. I'll just call them the problem. The problem is not a mere artifact or anomaly guy. But for what they're planning, they'll probably need both. See, this guy's a true scientist. They know everything about the game. Every exploit, every weird interaction, every quantum spin inverter bug, of which there are like 100, every gas mix, everything in atmospherics, every item in the game, they know. This is no mere titer. This person is rarer than the Omni-Titer. Their goal is to do science, like the rest of Psy, but they do science on the server itself. Security can't arrest them, can't even stop them. You won't know they're coming. Medical, well, there's no one to heal after they're done. Engineering can't repair, because the guys crashed the server or killed everyone on it. It doesn't matter what they're testing today. It will end up with something going wrong. They don't feel remorse or guilt for completely ending a round and crashing the server. They don't feel hatred or a will to ruin the game even. They simply do what they do because they can, because they can, they have to. The final form of science is this person. There's no research, no emotion, no points, no purpose. They just are curious. And curiosity is deadly.